we're back with another video, and you probably are wondering, based on the title of this video, how to spool braid on your Baitcaster right here, right? And I thought I'd make a video on how to do that. Editing me here. So actually, you can spool any reel doing this method. I'm just showing this for braid right now. You can do fluorocarbon, monofilament, anything with this method, so don't hesitate to do so. This is also probably one of the better ways to spool line onto your reel without having very many problems that align with line twist, casting problems, so don't hesitate to use this method at all for any other line. Back to the video. So, well, first things first, you're going to want to have your braid. I got 65-pound Power Pro right here that I'm going to be spooling on. This is my main line. And then I have a really cheap monofilament right here, just tight line or whatever. Yeah, what is it? Tight line. This is 15-pound. So, monofilament. So, you want to have your monofilament as a backing. Backing basically helps you save line, and it reduces the cost and how much of this you have to put on here. This can be expensive. So, yeah, and I know this stuff much more expensive. So, I'll be spooling this up on my other rod and reel over there. So, yeah, let's get into it. So, you want to you want to put backing on. And the thing that you're probably going to wonder is how much backing are you going to want to put on your rod and reel, right? And that depends on how much of this you want to use. And for me, I just kind of go with like a third to a quarter of the spool filled up with backing, because it also helps because this helps with line slip. The backing helps with line slippage when you're using the Power Pro or braid of your choice that you're using. So if you're using braid even on a spinning reel, you're going to want to use backing because it'll save money, it'll save this expensive braid, and it'll help you, well, with line slippage. So, I think that's a plus. So first things you're going to want to do is when you're spooling it on, you're going to make sure it's coming off the top of the spool, right? Because when you twist the handle of your thing right here, it goes this way, right? Like this. So it goes the opposite, I guess, of the way you're turning the handle, which is kind of interesting. But so you want it to come onto the spool like that from the top. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to put it on the ground. Well, I'm actually going to put a pencil in it first so it can spin easier. Let's get a pencil. Got myself a pencil right here. Any pencil will work. Now, of course, we all know Ticonderoga is one of the best pencil brands, so I recommend using that, obviously. Now you're not going to use the pencil for writing, but yeah, all right. So you're going to want to take the end of the line that you're going to put on is your backing, like this, and you're going to put it through the first guide of your rod. So I'm going to take it, I'm going to put it through the first guide of my rod, just like that. I'm going to bring it all the way back to here, put it onto here, like that, and to save your guys' time, I'm going to probably cut this out, but you want to, well, actually, maybe I'm not, probably not. So you're going to want to take this, I'm going to push the button, stick it through. So typically, you'll have a hole right in the middle of your guide right there that you can put it on. So you'll have a little thing right there. Spin your thing around just like that. Grab your line, or if you don't, you'll have to get it around the bail, or the spool. And then I like to tie just your basic overhand knot twice. So then we're going to go, what the heck is that? Interesting. We're going to go 1, and then we're going to go grab this. Then we're going to go 2, just like that. And now, oh, I forgot my scissors. Don't forget your scissors. Then you're going to take your scissors. You're going to get as close to that knot that you just tied as possible. Well, hold on. Take this and try to get the knot in the middle at least, you know, so we don't end up breaking the knot. We'll do this, try maybe get it in the hole. Nah, whatever. So we're going to do that. I'm going to tighten that knot as much as we can, right? I'm going to take my scissors, cut as close to the bottom of that knot as I possibly can, which is pretty close. And I'll take my feet. I'm just going to step on the pencil that's going from both sides, kind of like that. Uh-oh. Kind of want it like that. Just take it like that, and then just sit on it like that. So you have the pencil on that side that you're using, and you have the pencil on the other side so it can spin freely and you can apply tension, but you're also going to apply tension here with your fingers. So, yeah. Then I'm going to reel it just like this. Probably going to start it a little. Oh boy, oh, too much tension on the thing. Not a thing, except for in the beginning. So you can see the line's actually slipping still. But I'm applying tension with not my hand right now, because I don't need to yet. But what I know, now I'm going to start doing it. But I'm just going to spool it until I have enough backing on it. And I'll show you how much that is, how much enough is when I'm done with this. Alright, that looks about good. So I have the sufficient amount of backing on there. I tried to sound smart by using a big word. Hopefully I sounded smart-ish. So I have enough backing. That's about enough for me at the moment. Now I'm going to take my braid. It's not open. Try to keep tension on this. You don't have to. It's not as important as it is on the spinning reel. But you want to keep tension on this line as if you want to. I'm not going to. Best practice to do so. I'm going to take this line right here. Oh boy, I'm struggling. It's new. It's new. I'm going to use that as my excuse right now. Well, we can't return it now. I wasn't planning on it, though. So, we're going to take this. And I'm going to... Oh, crap. No, I meant to save that. All right, hold on. We're just going to put that on the side right there. Perfect. Just kind of put it on the side right there. Now, I'm going to take... Where's my pencil? Oh, it's down there still. I'm going to take my pencil, put it right through there, right through the label, you know. And now, well, you're going to want to tie your connection knot. So I actually still have to cut this. Move my reel back a little bit. I'm ahead of myself. So you're going to want to take this. You're going to take your monofilament or whatever you just use, your cheap line. You're going to cut it where it's coming out of your Baitcaster. I have my... Remember to set your drag tight, right? Then you want to make a connection knot. My connection knot is just a simple double uni. A very simple knot that you can learn how to tie pretty simply. It's definitely one of the easier line connection knots. So I'm going to take it. I'm going to just do my double uni really quick. And it doesn't have to be like super strong or anything. Well, the double uni is not very strong compared to the FG knot, which is what you should be tying if you're making a connection knot to your main line. But yeah, so you want to make that one, not making the knot super big or anything, not super bulky, nothing big, you know, you don't want that. And then let's see here, get this around. One, two. Now, allegedly, this line has the same diameter. Well, actually, it's 16, so it's a pound difference for the diameter. I'm going to pull it close, do that, pull it nice and tight. Again, it's not strong. It's still slipping a little bit. But I don't really care because I'm not going to get down to my backing. So, there's that. Take that for what you will. I'm going to take my tag ends like this. I'm going to cut them as short as I can. Just like that. Really short tag ends. Really, oh, that's not what I was trying to show you. That's the tag end. There's no tag end, is my point there. Then you're going to do the same thing that you did with your backing. You're going to take it. I like to hold it like this. Make sure it's coming off the top. And I'm actually going to grab... No, never mind. I'm a man. I can do this. Right? Yeah, I can do this. Alright. Then you're just going to start reeling. Make sure you're keeping tension on your line. I actually want the connection not to land in the middle of the spool. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to reel it, because the Baitcasters do send a spool on the side. So it's now my connection knot is landing right in the middle there. Hopefully you can see that. I think you can. It's landing right in the middle there. And then I'm going to spool with tension on the line the whole time. I'm using my fingers a little bit too. And then, see if I can make it slightly smoother with my feet, you know? Okay, that might not be possible. Actually, yes it is, I just did it. No, I didn't. Alright, it's starting to cut my hand a little bit. That's why I was going to grab a towel. But I'm a man, so I'm not going to. You want to keep good tension. Oh boy. Oh no. Uh-oh, I screwed it up. That's fine. It's just, oh no. 1 second. Pencil, go back in. We're going to keep reeling it on in. Let it burn your fingers if you're me, or just, go get a towel or something if you're not me. It's probably what you should do. And you'll know if it's full because, well, it's not full for me. It's full for me right now because alright, you know what? Actually, screw it. I'm not that much of a man. It's for carrier braid in my defense. So, we're going to do this. Okay, that makes it so much more difficult to hold it, though. So, I'm just going to keep spooling it. Oh my god, it's cutting through the towel. You know what? This is good braid. Alright, my hands are more durable, I guess. So, keep spooling it. Keep tension on it. Keep reeling until it's full. Full is where it kind of, it goes from a straight to an angle on your spool. And there we go. That right there is a full spool. Hopefully you can see that. Right there. You can see where I stopped. I stopped right where it became the, is that the thing you can see? Yeah, that's the one you can see. I stopped right where it became that 45 or whatever degree angle that was, where it sloped back into the reel. And that's where you spool it till on all of the reels. And again, I kept consistent pressure on the thing with my feet a little bit and, my hand. Which, by the way, and that happened. But, you can see there that I was just doing like that. So, yeah, now you can cut the end of this or whatever you want to do and thread it through all your guides. You can tie your leader on. And that's how you spool braid onto your reel. Hopefully that helped some of you guys. If not, drop comments down below with questions. I do read all of them. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope you learned something from this video. See ya!